Hey there. So I became a TEDx speaker and I never applied for it. And 1 year later, I did it again, another location, again, no application form filled in. So today I really want to share with you what I have done and how I did it step by step. As a disclaimer, I am sharing what has worked for me. This does not mean it's going to work for you. It does not mean it's the way or it's the only way, but I sure hope that it's going to help you get ideas and try something different. If you think that landing a TEDx talk is extremely complicated and a very long process, that's exactly what I thought. But I have to say that once you have that title, that name right beside your title, it opens up so many doors. Opportunities come your way. I mean, since then, I got paid to speak suddenly. Never happened to me before that. I have more credibility, more authority, new clients are coming in. So please don't give up and keep going. And I hope this video is going to help you because I'm going to share something that not a lot of people share, but I know it worked for other people as well. Just like you probably, I have read everything on the TED.com website, the requirements, the qualifications, all of it. Then I watched countless videos. I read so many articles on how to apply, how to get a TED Talk. And I was even reading about you have to apply between 50 and 80 times before you get accepted, which all of it is probably true and possible, but I like shortcuts. I don't like to waste time. At least I try to have some shortcuts when I can. So the first thing I tried was not successful at all and not helpful at all. I was reaching out to other TED speakers and TEDx speakers. Yes, there's a difference between TED and TEDx, but let's talk about TEDx because that's what you want to apply for. So it wasn't successful because they couldn't help me.
No.
And now I understand because people are coming to me like, hey, Rachel, can you help me get a TEDx talk? No, I can't.
No.
Why? Because I'm not the organizer. It's the TED organizers that decide. And that's what's important to remember during this whole process. And that's when my method became successful. So here's exactly what I did. And by the way, if you're new here, my name is Rachel and I make videos on YouTube every week about improving your communication skills. So if you could just hit that like and the subscribe if you haven't done so already, I would really appreciate that. The TED organizers decide on everything. Who gets to speak, the applications, everything about the event. So they are the ones that you want to connect with, that you want to have a conversation with, and not the conversation of, hi, my name is Rachel, can you get me in a TEDx? No, but you want to be human and say, hey, how are you doing? And I see that you're an organizer and I have an idea worth spreading. So here's one way to find them and connect with them. The first thing you need to do anyway is go to the TED website. That's where you find all the events, all the locations. So just as an example, I'm showing you, let's take Lisbon. I'm currently traveling in Portugal. So here's Lisbon. It's the first example. And you click on it and then you see that each of these events have their own website. That's where you want to go. And that's when you find the organizers. Once you find the organizers, you're not there yet because some of them share some social media links and some ways to contact them, but some don't. So my tip is always, if they don't share anything to contact them, then find them on LinkedIn because I would say 90% of them have a LinkedIn profile. Some may have a Facebook profile, but you will find them. That's how I always find them. So then you also find on this site the application form, and it looks like this here for Lisbon. It's a Google form. I've never filled it in, but this is how it looks. Here's another one I found in Porto while I'm staying in Portugal. And here's the application form, again, a Google form. But just one more example to show something different. This is Jacksonville. Again, you click on it and the application form is actually not a Google form, but on the website as well. So now that you know where to find the events and the organizers and you know how to apply, which I didn't, you connect and you message with the organizers. Once you connect with them, it doesn't mean that they will accept you and that you suddenly land a talk. But here's what happened to me for my first talk. Because I connected with them, a lot of speakers, and here's the beauty part, a lot of speakers have to cancel last minute. It happens all the time, you have no idea. So that's when, because I was in touch with them, I shared my idea, it was aligned with their team of their event, and I was on top of their mind. So literally within 1 month, I was in a conversation, somebody canceled, and I got to fill that spot, and I landed my first TEDx talk. And the second year, because these organizers are connected with each other, it was another location, but my name spread around somehow, also thanks to the universe maybe, they reached out to me. I was contacted by them. And so I landed 1 year later, another location, another TEDx talk. It didn't just happen for me, okay? So recently a client of mine, she did the same thing. She was also applying, but she was also networking with TEDx organizers. And a cancellation happened. It was not in her hometown. She traveled to it and she landed her first talk. And it's just an amazing feeling. I'm so proud of her as well. I did mention there is another way to get in touch with these TED organizers, and that is very simply by going to LinkedIn, type in the hashtag TED organizer or TEDx organizer, and that's when you'll end up seeing people and posts. So you can scroll through the posts and comment on them, or you can click on people, and that's where you can also select a location if you're set on a specific location, and you can find the people there. Now, that doesn't mean that these organizers are currently organizing an event, but they might be organizing an event next year. They might know other organizers who are organizing an event in the coming months. So I believe it's definitely an extra way to land your talk. I'm not saying it's the only way, but I'm hoping that this gives you more ideas and more ways and more opportunities to land your TED Talk faster. I really hope that you're gonna land your TEDx talk, because having that title gives you more credibility, authority. It's so worth it. Now, in the meantime, you probably want to practice, or you want to create your draft. And if you want to do it in a TED style way, then you want to engage and you want to captivate the audience so that they stay hooked and that they listen to you from the beginning to the end. If you think that your words matter, then I would say, yes, your words matter, but they matter so little compared to the rest of the formula. So if you want to have an engaging and captivating talk or presentation, whether it's in a meeting or a conversation or on a stage, please apply the formula that I discussed with you in this next video. I'll see you there.